In the WrestleMania, we are here for World of Sport with the NWA, and I'm here as Tom, the president of the NWA. Joining me is JJ from WWF.
Hello, everybody. Are there any hooligans afoot like there have been the past few months? I mean, you got to get your show under control, Tom.
It's having a rough time to be sure. Carl is here from the AEW.
I am, and I promise you that I will have a show shortly, but for now, let's head over the pond.
And of course, WWA's Glenn Barker.
Hey there, guys. It's good to be on the NWA show, but let's see what happened when we were here last month. It was an absolute awesome, man, honestly. It really was.
I will say, guys, I have reluctantly had to lift the suspension of Jon Moxley at the request of Jay White. The Jon Moxley.
You think what your talent gets to tell you who you suspend? That isn't a very. You need to put your foot down.
I mean, now I will defend. I will actually defend Tom here. Hold on a second. Let's not act like some of our favorite talents, Glenn, can't dictate what they want to see on the show.
Well, who are you saying I'm dictating here, guys? I never do that sort of thing.
I was asked by Jay to lift the suspension on Jon Moxley so that Jay can deal with him. I don't quite know what that means, but also tonight I'm finally giving Brian Pillman the title opportunity he's been bothering me for after he did me a favour against the WWF. But the less we say about that,
he certainly did the job, all right.
Yeah, he did. Well, he did.
No. Without further ado, let's open up with an underground match.
Tom, what happened to your rope?
It's going to be an underground match tonight.
Hang on a second, look at this.
Underground means there's no ropes?
Yeah. It's an underground match, no ropes needed. Tom, is it me? Or are we in a brand new arena? Look at this. It's sold out. It's got a new stage.
This is the World of Sport set up for this year we're in Sheffield tonight. And Kurt Angle is going to face...
Local, enhance.
We had a situation where Zack Sabre got a count out on Kurt Angle.
Cut that damn music off! Sabre! Zack Sabre Jr. Get your technical, wrestling-obsessed rear out here! You think you can embarrass me? You think you can humiliate an Olympic gold medalist, a legend? You think you can just knock me senseless and then force me to watch you win by countout? You want to talk respect? You want to talk about superior technique? You showed me no respect. You showed this audience no respect. You showed the NWA no respect. You took the easy way out. You ran.
I can understand Kurt Angle's opinion, but he didn't actually, run and ran. He just beat by counter, which I still argue about. It wasn't a clean victory
tonight there are no countouts, and there are lumberjacks around the ring.
You've literally removed the ropes. Is that the rules of an underground match? No ropes?
Yep. No ropes. no ropes and submissions or knockouts. Is the rules for this?
Well,
I gotta say, Tom, I need to be honest with you. I really like this new stage of the NWA with that circle time triangle flag. Brilliant.
There's another company
Very
out there.
MMA inspired.
There's another company out there that does matches like that. Josh Barnett and his Bloodsport. But you better ask ECW about that one. But,
Oh boy.
knockout submission. You have to believe that Kurt Angle has
I was gonna say,
a good snake in this.
Yeah, neither of these guys are have been in legitimate MMA fights. Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist. You gotta believe that. No offense to Zack Sabre. I consider Sabre.
And also, Sabre's a submissions expert.
Oi, Kurt,
well
still
trained
whinging,
for
are ya?
years.
Thought Olympians were meant to be a bit more stiff upper lip, innit? You sound like a right little pussy. See, Kurt, you're a right dinosaur. A proper relic in a world moving on. While you were busy
You're telling,
chucking about
Zach.
them old suplexes and your intensity faces, I was learning the proper art of the grapple. The art of twisting a geezer into a pretzel.
Art? You call running off and hiding behind a countout art? You think that's wrestling? You're a coward, Sabre. A spineless, calculating coward.
Coward? Nah, mate. I'm a right pragmatist. I got the job done. Victory in it. And you, Kurt, well,
He's
you were
pregnant.
just a lump of meat to be shifted cleanly, efficiently.
You want to talk efficient? Let's talk efficient. I'm not asking for a rematch. I'm demanding one. No holds barred. No countouts. No running. Just you and me, Sabre, until one of us can't stand anymore. I'm going to show you what real pain feels like. I'm going to show you what happens when you disrespect Kurt Angle.
A no holds barred, is it? How quaint. You think a right old Barney's going to level the playing field? You think a bit of rough and tumble's going to beat proper technique? You're having a laugh, mate.
I'm
Course he
going to
is.
break every bone in your body, Sabre. I'm going to make you tap out until you beg for mercy. I'm going to show you what an Olympic intensity really means.
See, Kurt, that's where you're going wrong. You see only a right old scrap, a proper ruck. I see a chance to show up your dodgy technique, to show your weaknesses, to prove once and for all that you're past it, mate.
You want to prove it? Get in this ring, Sabre. Let's prove it. Let's settle this. No more talking. No more running. No more excuses. Time to get your ass kicked, Sabre. Get in this ring. Now, come on.
No running this and that. Kurt Angle, I think you're the one who's been chit-chatting your golden...
No counts, open
Christ.
falls. No countouts. That's the most important thing. We're going to get a winner.
Is an underground match.
Jeez, we've got a new ring set up here as well. The mat's brand new and everything else.
Or submission. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds.
That's his original battle weight.
From London, England, weighing in at 200.
Wait, I thought Zack Sabre Jr. was for Maidstone Kent, or...
Sabre Jr.
This is going to be something. History in the making, a first ever underground in an NWA ring.
Well, these lumberjacks really look like they're ready to jump into the ring.
If you want to join, if you want to join the party,
ready
they
to
can.
go.
I think that might be Jamie Noble there on the right.
What do you mean? It could be his 2.0.
I mean, 5 years from now, one of these people on the side of the ring could be a main eventer. And we'll look back and we'll say this
Right
is where
now,
it started.
local. Right now, it's a bunch of local workers here from the Sheffield area.
Well, if Zack Sabre
power.
Jr. beats Kurt Angle here, he could be a main eventer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Possibly.
Oh, look at this.
You've got to think if Sabre wins this one, that's 2 wins over the Olympic gold medalist. But equally,
let's use wins in quotations. But yes,
Yes.
it'll definitely be impressive.
the
if he
rules
gets to
book-
be
Be a fair win if he does it.
You know, the
Unlike the last
record
time.
books say what the record books say. If Kurt Angle wins this one, these 2 men are even. Right.
Yes, I know, but this time we get a fair victory. No more bloody counts that we saw the last time. I complained about the last time, but still a win's a win. End of. And now
But these
Kurt
are two
Angle.
very technically,
Angle's working
these are
over
two
that
very
ankle.
technically capable men who,
We can
you know,
fully
this
walk.
sort of match does suit.
It does. Good God. These guys better be careful because if they fall out the ring, they might hit the lumberjacks. I'm concerned about that, actually.
Watch out. You're about to get an up close.
Jesus, they keep busting open.
Well, that's what happens when you take the turnbuckle pads off.
Yeah,
It's just a punch.
You want to talk about dangerous? Yeah,
All you've got in the corner there are the posts. There are
no buckles, no pad.
Trap on player base suplex by Kurt Angle. Oh my goodness, this is already intense. And well, Kurt Angle's using his 3 eyes at this moment.
You came here for violence, didn't you, boys? And that is what you're getting tonight.
Yeah, we are getting it, and Sabre's eye is just swollen shut.
You think ECW could go extreme? I'm surprised the NWA are going down this road.
This I feel is the perfect match for these two men. Kurt Angle with a locking in a submission there. Remember, Sabre can be knocked out or he can tap. Those are the options available in this match. That's it. The referee can't. The referee's only there to determine that one of these men is.
Oh my God!
Or on the edge of the ring.
He almost went off, and Zack is bleeding badly from the eye now.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. The straps are down.
Oh no!
That's
And
the end. And Sabre from the ring to the outside.
Frog splash, but missed.
Kurt Angle thought he had the better of him there, and he went high risk, but it did not pay off. And all he got was a frog splash.
Yeah, they can leave the ring, but
oh my
that's
God,
why
they were doing.
That's why we've got the lumberjacks at ringside though to encourage them back into the ring, but they're backing off a little bit. And quite frankly, I think I'd back off if Kurt Angle and Zack Sabre Jr. were standing 2 feet in front of me as well.
Same here. One of them was too busy doing a Michael Jackson moonwalk there in the red coat, apparently. He was distracting me. And now Zack Sabre Jr. got a front headlock.
Can you win on the outside? Is it false count anywhere?
I believe not. You've got to get back in the ring for this one. This one has to end This one has to end in the ring. Well, on the ring, I suppose.
So they can fight on the outside for as long as they like.
There's no ropes. Are we in the ring if there are no ropes? Or is it on the ring?
So
it's like Long Island, isn't it? On, in, you know.
So they can basically fight on the outside for as long as they
shake
want.
it all about.
You do the karaoke and you twirl around, Tom. That's what it's all about.
Yes, indeed you do.
NWA.
Bang! Straight back into the ring. You don't see that. You do not. Now you don't see that when there's ropes in the ring, do you? Just pushing a man straight onto the boards, like throwing your partner into bed.
Zack Sabre Jr.'s chest is now getting stained with the blood. He's bleeding profusely now.
Sabre is absolutely covered.
The blood's already staying on the mat already.
As JJ did say, this match does favour Kurt Angle, but Sabre is no slouch when it comes to a technical base.
Oh, there's the angle slam!
The angle slam. And
Zack Sabre Jr. is pouring blood. Oh, here we go.
He's pushing it.
I don't think he's got much option here.
That's gotta be it.
There's no ropes. There's no ropes.
He's tapping out. That's it. He's tapped out.
You can't blame him. You can't blame him. All that blood loss.
Absolutely not.
Yep, the blood loss, the advance of the match was just too much for Sabre Jr. to withstand, and Kurt won it. Now they're 1-1.
So he's now 1-1 with Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, look at him doing a Scott Steiner press up there, Kurt. Yeah, a bit of a show off.
He's got every right to be proud. Kurt Angle defeating Zack Sabre Jr. there, you know, he's got every right.
There's only food to rub at his face.
He's not dead!
Nick, my love, they took you. That animal Moxley. He ripped you away from me. I remember your smile, your laugh, the way you look at me, like I was the only person in the whole world. And now, nothing. Just this cold, empty space where you used to be. But he won't get away with it, Nick. I promise you that. I won't let him. I'm going to make him pay for what he did. You told me, if anything ever happened, to trust them. to trust him. Jay will look after you, Billy. You said it with such certainty. Like he was some kind of guardian angel. And you were right. They're here. They're listening. They're waiting. Like shadows in the night. They move without sound. They're hunting him now, Nick. Every shadow, every corner, every dark alley, they're closing in. Jay and the rest of the Bullet Club, they're like ghosts, like whispers in the wind. He won't see them coming. He'll know the same fear, the same confusion, the same loss that's consuming me. Jay, he understands. He understands the switchblade, the sharp, clean cut of loss. He knows what it means to have something ripped away. He will make Moxley pay. He will make him suffer. He will make him understand. I'm living for you now, Nick. Every breath I take, every step I make, every ounce of my being, it's for you. I won't rest. I won't sleep. I won't stop until I see him pay. Until I know for certain that justice, whatever that is served. Until I know that man who took you away has paid for his actions.
Billy, that's very emotional, but come on, please get well.
Yeah, in more ways than one. Please get well.
And now we end up for mourning for someone who's not really dead and into the light.
Well, it's
Righteousness are here. It's his past Easter.
Perhaps they're looking to reclaim the tag team titles.
The righteous,
first ever NWA Tag Team Champions.
the righteous. This match is coming about because the righteous have been actively trying to recruit the Dark Order, specifically Brody Lee Jr., who requested this match on behalf of the Dark Order because he wants nothing to do with these creepy bastards.
Well,
frankly,
they are the right.
I don't blame them.
Let me get this straight. You're letting a 16-year-old book your show?
I'm letting a 16-year-old who is working as a manager for a tag team.
Now, I have to ask, what is his official title? Is he like head of commission or something?
No, he's the manager of the Dark Order.
Okay, I'm just making sure. It wasn't an ECW.
Well,
He's manager of the Dark Order, like Brian Zane is the manager of the Influence.
He's not the head of the treasury or something.
No, that's ECW. That's
ECW's
ECW. They've got Canary M. Burns at the top of the.
Yeah, who took too much power from them. In any cases, the Righteous are in the ring. They are awaiting their opponents, the first ever tag team champions of the NWA. This is going to be a match made in hell, Tom. I'm telling you.
Dark Order.
We've gone from mourning into seeing the light. -1 star.
-1 star. Glenn, the match hasn't even started yet.
Just like a certain hitman, he'll tell you that.
Oh, I'm sure he would.
Just another.
Evil Uno, Preston Vance, the Dark Order.
Just another 2. Just put another 4 more on there, then it will be a 5-star
The kid
match.
needs to. He's hiding himself under that mask.
He is. This is going to be a most unusual, bizarre match. Even I don't know what I'm saying. This is just creepy, man. I don't even know who to pick. But neutrally, I'm going to have to go with the Righteousness. They're the first tag team champions of the
I'm going to go with the Righteous.
Preston Vance the hand-picked member of the Dark Order, hand-picked by Brody Lee Sr., the late Brody Lee Sr., Evil Uno, the first member of the Dark Order, and obviously the son of Brody Lee, -1, Brody Lee Jr.
Wasn't there a number 10 the last time we saw him in the Dark Order?
10 is Preston Vance. He has decided against the mask going forward, mostly because, as he said to me, I'm a very good-looking man.
It's a tornado match.
And Dutch, I mean, whoa! I mean, that is Dutch. He's the big man.
As Preston Vance said, -1 doesn't mind me not wearing the mask anymore, and I'm a handsome, large man who,
he looks pretty handsome enough. Just look at him.
Apparently, this is a tornado match, and
tornado tag, tornado tag rule.
Dutch is happy wearing his shirt. He looks like a member of Right to Censor.
Or he's just come out of the gym or something.
Well, Dutch has always
Did you go to the gym in your button-up shirt, Glenn?
Dutch has always wrestled in a shirt.
Kind of looks like. Kind of reminds me of what. It's almost like he's wearing a white variation of Undertaker. And so far, it seems like Dutch. I mean, I don't know what happened.
The dark,
darker hair. He's gone blondie now. Or something. What's happened to you, Dutch?
Look, they're trying to recruit as many people as possible. So
he almost looks unrecognizable. Only Vince is the only guy I recognize. What the heck happened to him?
Unrecognizable? He's the large fella in the Righteous. I think that's pretty recognizable.
He used to look like the president of the NWA, and now he's going sweet. Oh Jesus! He doesn't even
look anything like Tom. What are you talking about?
And he doesn't do a karate kick at the top of
there on Evil Uno.
What movesets has he been doing over the last several months? This is a different Dutch and a different righteousness that I've seen since the NWA started a few years ago.
Yeah, they've evolved, they've changed, they lost the tag team titles.
Glenn, people change over time. That's how life works. Unlike you're stuck there in the 90s.
Evil Uno with the kendo stick there on Vincent. Evil Uno is been with the Dark Order since the very, very beginning.
Yeah, like Evil Uno used to be player 1. With Jakara,
he's a minus player.
He was player 1,
and now he's taken the ring pad.
He's lost a significant.
Well, according to Glenn, I guess according to Glenn, he should have always been player 1, and he should still be more heavy set.
He is. He should be, and he's got a Hulk Hogan t-shirt back of him, and then
what?
See the cut marks on the back of his t-shirt there.
What? Who the kid?
Yeah, the kid at ringside who should not be at ringside.
Glenn, why are you staring at the child at ringside? Why did you look at the match?
It's just a t-shirt, and also, large men are fighting in and around the ring. Why are you focusing on the 15-year-old?
I don't know why. It's just like he's wearing. It's just like he took some of Hogan's gear and then just
like that. We are on a list. A very bad list.
This is the most bizarrest match I've ever called. And look at this.
Brody's awesome, and he has been training to wrestle, but
So just get his ass in there and see what he can do.
I don't think he's of legal age to work this yet.
He's also not legally allowed to wrestle at the moment.
Sister Abigail, by Uno. 1, 2.
She technically shouldn't even be champion. They need to strip her of the belt. The commission.
She needs to hurry up and become 18 so she's legal.
Now Evil Uno said he got Dutch. Uh-oh. Watch your rap.
Legal champion, everybody. Champion.
Yes. And now we got cover 1, 2, and the... Holy shit, the Righteous Order!
Preston Vance has defeated the disposing of the Righteous.
That's 2 times the Righteous
I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling a bit cold all of a sudden. I just
Tom, I just felt something go down my back. Did you just jump on screen?
Can you feel that wind? Can you feel that wind?
I thought that was just Tom.
No. What are you talking about?
I feel like someone just drenched me with ice. I'm cold, Tom.
Well, now I'm feeling it. What the hell is this?
I am the Exalted One of the Dark Order. In a very short time, you will
No, you're not. No, you're not. What the fuck is going on?
That the new rule of the Dark Order goes
I
like this.
think this is deja vu.
We do what we want.
I've seen this before.
somewhere?
I've seen this before,
Want something.
but it can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Different ways, maybe. The stupid
Somebody's playing a joke in the truck, I think.
I hope so. Oh God.
Oh no!
Open that door and you let the Dark Order in. And if you don't, I personally will kick that door down and lead the Dark Order through.
No, this is getting a bit chilly here, Tom. Oh God!
Wait a
That
minute.
seeing eye.
Wait a second. That
No.
voice sounded familiar. That wasn't-
Absolutely not.
Voice.
Absolutely
Explain
not.
one.
Absolutely not.
Carl, you seen this? Is this real?
I thought, I thought he was dead, but
He is dead.
we've been having a lot of
Uh-huh.
we've been having a lot of weird things happening over the world of wrestling since the start.
Yeah,
of
but
the
maybe
year.
none more weird than this.
The candles, the green smoke.
What the hell is happening?
What the hell?
Brody Lee!
What the hell?
Oh shit, it's Brody Lee! The former
I mean,
brother of
I
Bray
can-
Wyatt.
I can see it. Oh, Glenn, I think you put the pieces together. Don't tell me this is a cause and effect of that bullshit.
I don't think so, but that's who he used to be with. This is Brody Lee. This isn't Luke Harper. This is Brody Lee, the man.
Even if it was Luke Harper, this man is dead. This man died.
We memorialized him. I mean, he had a
died.
tribute show
Now
and everything.
I know Bo Dallas said things about bringing people back from the dead, but is this what he meant?
I think we might be onto something here, Tom
I don't
and
know what the hell he's
JJ.
talking about.
But I can't believe it. He's there in the flesh.
That is Brody Lee. He's dead. That man is dead.
I don't get
But he
it.
created
I know,
he
but-
created the Dark Order.
But you have to remember.
What the hell did I
we've-
just see?
We've got a lot of people who shouldn't be around in the natural world. We've got Bray Wyatt, we've got China, we've got all that situation going on over all the companies. This is not a unique thing. There's a lot of wrestlers who shouldn't be alive, and oh my god, I think they just became
That's
alive.
the unique thing. Whoa.
She is a 5.
Okay,
Now for something
okay, now
completely
my
different.
excitement just shot right up.
That was 5 stars. Absolutely.
That was 5 million stars. It just shot up like a rocket.
on her big show.
I'm sure Glenn
Mina is coming, and so has Glenn.
Exciting, energetic, and
Yeah, I'll be coming up, alright.
always
Oh my god, Glenn.
sexy.
I'm getting
The minute I
groovy.
came
Good
to
God,
Japan,
whoa.
we started Club Venus. We won the Stardom Tag
Yeah,
Team
Club
titles
Venus
together.
For
forever.
those of you who
Really
don't
taught me how to
remember
do the whole
Club
package.
Venus,
Yeah.
in a while there's been a situation in Japan, but Mina is owed a title opportunity when she's able to return, and Mina is coming.
Mina's always
As
been
has
like a
Glenn.
big sister to me.
She'll come back eventually. She'll get everyone good.
I am a tag.
Mina's coming back
and
next
hit
month.
her.
That's why this is playing.
I do not lose. When that switch flips,
Yeah, we're hearing
Mina
the situation in
is
Japan
on.
is calming
She goes
down.
from cute, kawaii
Yeah.
girl to one of the most
Everything that
dangerous
Mariah
women
says is
I've
what I
ever
said
been in the ring.
too. When it's battle time, Mia Shirakawa whips rear
As
end
is
for
the
life.
situation in the UK. Both are
I can't
calming down,
say
apparently.
over. I want all matches. I want all gold. You want Mina? I want
Damn right I do.
everything.
Oh, please do, mate.
Mina is
Come back
coming,
home.
and so has Glenn.
I'll be waiting for you next
So are
month,
you.
Maria
My
Shirakawa,
God.
with open arms to embrace you with all my love.
Well,
And now we go from this to that. Oh
this is
no.
not. This is what I was so concerned about. It's time for Jay White to face off against Jon Moxley.
Well, Jay White did make a good case last time when we were here. They're going to avenge our quote-unquote fallen heavyweight champion.
Jon Moxley, a guy that I'm sorry, Tom. I know he wanted this match, but he shouldn't be here. He needs to be
shouldn't.
locked up. He needs to be in jail for what he
Send him
did.
to the asylum. That's where he needs to be, JJ. There's Jay.
If Jay White and Billy also approached me that they want this, so against my better judgment, but if anybody can deal with Jon Moxley, it's Jay White.
Well, I mean, I thought
Switchblade.
people dealing with things with switchblades is on my show, but we're going to see it here as well.
Well, this
Switchblade.
is the Switchblade. not-
Lord knows
this
what
is-
the hell else we're gonna see around here.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Terrorizer.
Well, Jay White's in the ring. He looks all business, ready to go. He's going to do what he said he was going to do last month, and hopefully...
Switchblade Jay White, and he's asking for a microphone, so
Let's see what he's going to say then. The so-called leader of the Bullet Club of the NWA.
Moxley. Jon Moxley. You hear that name and you think hardcore, unhinged, violent. You think unpredictable. But I see something else, Moxley. I see a coward, a bully, a man who preys on the vulnerable, the unsuspecting. A man who thinks he can hide behind the facade of chaos to justify his pathetic, senseless brutality. You think you're some kind of god of violence, don't you? You think you can just lay waste to anyone who crosses your path, leave them broken and bleeding, and walk away without consequence. You think you can cripple a young man, a friend of mine, a brother, and just laugh it off? You think you can shatter the peace of a young woman, turn her world upside down, make her believe her husband is dead, and then just move on to the next victim? Nick Wayne. You put him in a hospital bed, Moxley. You took away his ability to do what he loves, to live his dream. And Billie Starkz, you twisted her mind. You filled her with a terror that no one should ever have to endure. You made her a widow, in her mind. You made her beg me to make you pay. She thought she was calling for a hit, Moxley. She thought she was calling for you to be erased from this earth. That's what you did to her. That's what you did to them. You see, Moxley, you made a mistake. You missed with people that I care about. And that is something I cannot and will not forgive. You think you're a wild animal? You think you're some kind of force of nature? Well, tonight, you're going to learn what it's like to face a real predator. And to make sure you were here tonight, to make sure I could deliver this justice, I had to pull some strings. I had to ask for your suspension to be lifted. Reluctantly, the president complied. That's how much I want this. That's how much you're going to pay. I'm not here to play games, Moxley. I'm not here to give you some kind of fair fight. I'm here to deliver the payback you so richly deserve. I'm here to make you feel every ounce of pain you inflicted on Nick and Billie. I'm here to show you what it means to truly suffer. So get your sorry ass out here, Moxley. Face me. Face the consequences of your actions. Face the Switchblade!
Well, here he comes.
Whoa. This is a different, a very different tone
Hey,
from what we're used to.
Switchblade.
Oh, he's still
You
not
want me?
showing up.
You got me. You want payback? Come and get it. You know, Jay, you're always talking about family, about brotherhood, about these sentiments. You think you're some kind of protector? Some kind of savior? You're just another guy with a chip on his shoulder looking for a fight. You talk about Nick Wayne. You talk about Billie Starkz. You talk about justice. But you don't know what justice is. You don't know what it means to live in the real world, where things aren't always clean, where things aren't always fair. I should know. Once I was a hound of justice. You want to talk about violence? You want to talk about pain? I'll show you violence. I'll show you pain. You think you pulled strings to get me here? You think you're in control. You're wrong. I am exactly where I want to be. You want me to feel what Nick and Billy felt. You want me to suffer. Good. Because I'm gonna enjoy every second of making you suffer right back. You think I'm a coward. You think I'm a bully.
Yes, you are. Yes, you
I am the reckoning.
You're a bold-ass bully who
I am
doesn't
the
deserve anything.
consequence. I'm the man who's gonna show you exactly what happens when you try to play God.
Come to my WWE and we'll show you how it's done.
Hey, Moxley. You should know I'm Bullet Club for life. I'm the Switchblade. King Switch. And I never come alone. Get him, boys.
Moxley, you cunt!
Get him! Yes!
Oh, get his ass.
The beat
Stop him.
backstage!
The ambush the champion. They got him. That's it.
I would normally be against this kind of behavior, but you know what? Moxley deserves it.
That's David Finlay. That is David Finlay and Gabe Kidd. They have jumped on Jon Moxley.
That was Gabe Kidd who called him that, by the way.
Yeah, I'd like to apologise. Yeah, wow.
But quite frankly, Jon Moxley is a cunt. So he deserves it.
And you know what? I hope he needs that ambulance.
He was too busy jaw-jacking with Jay White in the arena. He didn't see these two jumping in from behind.
He had a backup plan. Hopefully that's not Bradley's ambulance, is it?
I don't know. Bradley isn't here tonight.
it might not be
isn't
much
here
longer.
tonight, which could be problematic because we might need him. David's climbing to the top of the ambulance.
No.
I don't quite know why, because Gabe could do with all the help he can get. Jon Moxley is a violent man.
He was looking to finish Moxley off.
Yes, he was.
Now David's getting back down now.
This could get into a dangerous situation here.
Well, Abe, or whatever his name was, he's going right now. He called him that
I would
word.
normally feel bad and feel terrible for Moxley, but he deserves this.
Jon Moxley,
he deserves every single
Gabe Kidd.
Gabe Kidd, he's going back up again.
Well, David, stop fucking around with the ambulance and beat up Jon Moxley for fuck's sake.
It's a good job that.
Moxley's bleeding. Yeah, typical Moxley.
It's a good job that they're next to an ambulance because they're all going to need it after this. Moxley, definitely.
Yeah, throw him in the dumpster because he's trash.
Whoa.
He is. He's got a door. Slam the door on him.
Yes. He's just walked it.
In the trash.
Here comes Dave. He's finally stopped fucking around. Oh, no, he's dead.
Outside the arena. Outside the field. Oh, wait. Here comes some backup.
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell is that? Perry. That's Jack Perry.
What?
Oh, it's Jack Perry. What the heck?
Perry. Just jumping all over Bullet Club.
That is not Jack Perry. Jack Perry has long curly hair.
Yeah, last time I saw him, he was hanging around with
Jack Perry is. Jack Perry disappeared after losing the tag titles.
He's being a gay kid.
He's trimmed himself up. He's trimmed down his hair, and he's
trimmed down his hair. He's got the whole thing off. If that's him,
he's cutting it half off.
Viscera claims to have. Viscera claims that he never heard from Jack Perry, and obviously. I have had a few messages from Jack. He wasn't happy that Anna Jay was traded to the WWE.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, my God, he got his knee smashed with a light tube! God!
Wait, he wasn't happy that he chose his wife away, so he left Viscera and cut his hair? Is he having a midlife crisis?
He's having a midlife crisis because I took his wife away.
Viscera will do that to you.
You saw what happened. Bullet Club, those pathetic little losers of the NWA, they got a taste of reality. And you know why? Because the NWA committee and that coward president, they mess with us.
Yeah. No, they didn't.
They thought they could trade away.
Sammy, what the fuck?
Sammy, what?
They thought they could just ship off.
Not you too, Sammy. We believed in you.
Sammy, no!
Just numbers on a spreadsheet for them. I have a daughter to provide for, and you took her mother away to be ogled by a man who has a fetish for Kane.
Wait, what? He's got a fetish with Kane. What are you talking about?
We would just sit back and take it? You thought we would just smile and wave? You got another thing coming.
You thought wrong. We're not playing games anymore. We're not jumping through hoops. We're not going to be pawns in your little power plays. You want to play games? We'll show you games.
The games are over. I showed you what happens when you cross me. I showed that so-called champion, Nick Wayne, what happens when you stand in my way. Now, he's gone. Might as well be dead, like his little wife thinks. And you're scrambling.
My man Mox knows the score. He knows the NWA is rotten to its core, and he's going to expose it for everything that it is. And we're here to ensure that he succeeds.
Interim champion Will Ospreay?
What the hell are you guys doing?
A temporary
What is going on here? Why are they doing this?
Wound.
Jay White, David Finlay, Gabe Kidd. You three thought you could play heroes. You thought you could protect this corrupt institution.
Not good.
You learned today that you bleed like anyone else. You learned that when you're stepping our way, you step into a war. And Billie Starkz...
This whole corruption thing will come to an end. Mark my words, Moxley.
Billie Starkz,
I
you
really
think
don't know what to do.
I don't know you sent those dogs after me? Let me be clear, little girl. You interfere with me again. You interfere with what we are doing here. And you will find out that what happened to your pathetic husband, Nick Wayne, isn't exclusive to men.
Oh, that's just uncalled for, you son of a bitch.
That's uncalled for, Moxley. What the hell's come over you?
I don't know what to do.
Join him.
And we're not here. We're not just here for vengeance. We're here to take what you hold the most dear. We're coming for those tag team titles.
Shit.
To the NWA committee, to that interim champion Will Ospreay, to the Bullet Club, to anyone who wants to stand in our way, consider this your final warning.
Jack's entitled
We're
to
not
the tag
asking
title.
for permission.
Oh, God.
We're
Suspending
taking
for good.
what's ours.
Oh, Jesus.
Just because I took your watch doesn't mean you have to go out shit like that.
Onto
Oh, Jesus. Jack and Sammy have got a title opportunity tonight. Oh,
worthless. I
Tonight?
have the real title
Tonight?
right here.
Jack's entitled to a
dance
rematch,
around
and
as the
I didn't know they were. I didn't know they were throwing their lot in with Moxley.
Tonight, Jack and
And
Sammy
I thought the Roof's aggression was
add the
bad
tag
enough
team
to end the
titles to our
business, but this is
collection.
worse.
Two silly little
This is
men
way worse.
who think they're celebrities get to go the way of so many of their contemporaries and die before they make it.
Yeah. And once we have those belts, we're going
Sammy
to hold
Guevara,
them
you
over the
jerk.
president's head, over the entire board, like a trophy of their failure. A constant reminder of what they took from us. And what we're going to take from them? This isn't just about wrestling anymore. This is about justice. And those tag titles, they're just the beginning.
NWA, Bullet Club, Billy, I know where you are, and I know what you do. I can find you. Cross me and my Death Riders again, and what CM Punk did to Johnny Saint, what I did to Nick Wayne.
Oh, God.
Looked like a damn Saturday morning cartoon.
Jesus
I
Christ.
tear
You
your
compared
heads
to what
off.
Punk did?
Maybe you'll come back as a zombie on TNT.
Jeez,
No, that's just this whole damn thing is uncalled for. He's invoking the name of the great Johnny Saint. He's threatening to beat up Billy.
He's gonna attack
the woman.
Oh,
right, fuck it. Crockett Cup. We'll do a 6-man.
Might as well make it fair.
I don't know what, but we'll
get the hands on these punks.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's all they are.
He's absolutely losing it here. Damn. Tom is pissed at the commentary table. I've never seen this many.
Jack Perry has a rematch. Jack has a rematch for the tag titles from when he lost them with Viscera and well, he's got a new tag team partner.
That looks
seems.
like a member of the Aces and Eights. What the hell is
does.
this?
Yeah, what has happened to these two?
Jack Perry's got more tattoos.
People get
He's
split up
still
all
my
the time in this business. You don't see anybody else running amok.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say, did Jack have those tattoos before he did, right?
No, he never did. I don't think so.
No, he's
more
changed man
jacked as ever. He's been that way since Anna Jay dumped him out and went to WWE. That's the reason
I'm
why.
not sure that's what happened, but...
Oh no, and the influence are gonna go in. Oh my god.
I can't believe I'm saying this,
guys.
but
I know that I'd say it, but I have to side with these guys.
I can't believe. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe I'm on the side of the influence. But I mean, I did speak to Simon. I did speak to Simon. Chris is a bit of a.
Brian Zane has never looked better.
Chris doesn't like to. Chris doesn't talk very often, but Simon, I did talk to him before the match, and I convinced him to get Chris to use the proper tag team titles.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a real tag team championship.
It's not the YouTube
This is a serious match.
I can't get Chris to shut the fuck up.
Those belts look even better than the ones that they had. They finally saw some sense and conviction.
They are the World Tag Team Champions. Championships are on the line. The Influence, Simon Miller and Chris Danger, accompanied by Brian Zane.
I never thought I would say this, but let's go Influence.
Go on, Influence. I can't believe I'm with them.
It seems. I mean, the card backstage says Sammy and Jack, but obviously they are the Death Riders now. They've obviously thrown their lot in with John. They've thrown their lot in with Jon Moxley.
Somebody needs to cut the head off of this scapegoat.
Well, yeah, like look at the scapegoat. He's new tattoos. Not only has he cut his hair, he's dyed his hair a darker colour. What is this guy? This isn't Jack Perry. This is
it's not Jack Perry that we're not used to. It's a different individual. He's completely revamped.
I know.
He's a very different. He's a different man. But the influence.
Look at Simon Miller, guys. He looks in fantastic shape that I've ever seen him. Wow.
Simon is in the best shape. Simon is in the best shape he's been in for a long time. And
you can tell he's appreciating the response from his fans.
Just look at him. He's absolutely in fantastic condition, Tom. That's amazing.
Simon was very open to start using the proper tag titles. He said, "We are the tag team champions. They're
going to out-wrestle this team.
We're going to do what is expected of us. Simon believes. Simon did come into this business as a YouTuber, but Simon wants to be a top wrestler.
Everybody wants to be in the NWA, Tom. Honestly,
Simon has grown up as a wrestling fan, a bodybuilder. He wants to be taken seriously as a wrestler, not just seen as a silly YouTuber who part-time wrestles. Simon
well, that's not what he's been saying for the past 6 months.
Yeah, well, he's had a change of heart. He's had a change of heart recently.
I mean, there's been a groundswell on the live events. These fans have warmed up to the influence.
Well,
and certainly on a night like tonight, where we need the influence to keep the tag belts away from these
I
Death Riders.
personally like the YouTube belts. I thought they looked good.
They did look good, but they just don't have the pride of what NWA Tag Titles look like. Honestly,
but I also have the guy with the spinner championship, so maybe I'm not one to judge.
Oh, don't bring that one up, JJ, please. You know I already threw our coffee out of that, and it was ridiculous to spin a belt. Yes. Anyways,
best looking championship in the business, but all right.
Best belt in the business, my ass. Get loose,
bro. But Sammy Guevara, I might not agree with his opinions, his thoughts, but
a double back body drop.
They're both capable. They're all capable wrestlers. These men.
Well, at one point, both of these men were considered pillars of the old AEW.
And Jack Perry was a former NWA Tag Champion with his ex-partner Viscera, and if he wins it, he'll be a two-time NWA Champion. Tag Champion. We don't want that.
Have we heard, with all these going on lately, with all these spooky stuff, have we heard from Viscera at all?
I haven't heard from Viscera in.
Oh no.
Oh God! Don't tell me we lost him.
I haven't heard from Viscera since the wedding.
The less we hear about Viscera, the better. I don't want to see him on the news one day.
But
that's another option. He could have actually been arrested. To be fair, yeah.
Not to mention, you know, Simon Miller and Chris
Viscera-
Danger have been defending
Viscera-
belts left, right, and centre, and now they have the biggest challenge of their lives at this point. If they can pull this off, I will officially become an influence fan if they can do this.
Why aren't you a fan already, Glenn?
I mean,
Viscera
they have
was
to
in
win me
attendance.
over.
Viscera was in attendance at the wedding, but then he hasn't really been heard from much since. Simon, obviously, you know, the Influence have been defending these titles on in and around the UK on local shows, and Simon is early to the shows. He stays after signing.
He's always training, working hard.
Signing stuff. Chris is Chris prefers to work his allotted hours, and you know.
That's
I mean, look,
understandable.
when you're a star, I mean, look, you know, you get a paycheck. You work hourly. You know, you don't.
Look at Chris Danger. He looks like everything that a young wrestler looks like. I mean, look at him. He's in the best shape of his life. He can make it in this business. I do firmly believe that. I really do. But he's still got a long way to go to become a big pro. He's breaking out.
Simon said he wants to be
Oh,
more.
no.
He wants to be a top wrestler. He's not nuts. He doesn't think he's
he
Stone
isn't.
Cold
He's
Steve
Simon
Austin.
Miller.
He doesn't think he's Stone Cold Steve Austin or anything, but he'd like to
Simon
get
Miller
onto
316 says,
a
I'm
higher
beating your
level.
ass right now. That's
He'd
what
like
he's doing.
He'd like to prove himself, and
Well,
you know, that's
I know
what he's
I know how he can become a top wrestler. He can beat the hell out of the Death Riders tonight. That's how he can do it.
They're going to retain their tag titles one way or another. And why? Well, this match will tell you why.
But Simon is
now-
definitely hearing the love of these people.
Because they
The
know who he
attention of
is.
these
He's been that
people.
well known for a long, long time. Even before wrestler, they know who Simon Miller is. And there's that big wide spear.
And I
Well,
hope it broke Jack Perry in half.
Well, that was definitely a down, and Jack Perry goes down, but he gets broken off.
No, he'll be a big brown down when this is over with. Simon up, down on him, and here we go. Oh, counter in the corner. And now
I don't know what the hell is going through Jon Moxley's head. I mean, some of those
None of us don't
comments
know.
earlier tonight were just disgusting.
It was.
Well,
To be
yeah,
quite
I mean-
honest, it's really
I mean,
killed the commentary tonight.
I'm quite concerned. He made threats to Billy. He's
I mean, that is just.
it's no secret.
I don't even have a word for it. It's gross.
It's no secret that Billy did reach out to Jay White of the Bullet Club to.
We saw him do
try
that,
and
Tom.
we saw
him do that.
We saw it last
Well,
month.
did Jon Moxley think he was going to interrupt the wedding and interrupt the NWA, ruin the NWA Championship lineage, and he wasn't going to face any repercussions? That people weren't going to
Moxley thinks he owns this place. He thinks he's the NWA champion. He's the owner of
Sammy
the whole
Guevara with
place.
a 630.
Holy
The
cow!
tyranny of damn.
Chris breaking it up.
The
He's
tyranny
like
of Jon Moxley to ruin this.
Sammy showing his background as a definite high flyer.
Yes, he's a high flyer, but he's an absolute prick that he is. I really can't stand the sex
Well,
service
I
of
wonder
him.
what made you say that. The fact that he called you a cane fetish.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a great athlete.
only that.
I mean, just a month ago, this guy was in the ring crying about his daughter and his wife, and he was going to do it
having
for
a thing
his
for
Well,
Trina.
now they've
daughter.
found
Because of wasted about his wife being gone.
Oh my God!
Oh, Jesus, jeez!
He's
A
partnering up
Canadian
with a man that's
destroyer.
trying to beat the crap out of a
Simon,
woman.
no.
That is-
Simon.
You want to talk about a hypocrite?
No.
No, Simon, please don't.
Oh, no,
No.
it's an air trap.
The choke.
But then again, that's much better than John Cena's STFE.
Now
Give
watch,
Jack Perry
come on,
that.
ref,
Oh
watch
no,
this.
he's
Oh my God! No!
God damn it!
Oh no, the righteousness lost the belt.
The righteousness,
Simon's
the
out.
influence lost the belts. What show are you
And
watching?
why? That was it.
But
They lost the
second
belts.
pass, you know?
Simon Miller
That
tapped out.
means
Can't believe
that
this.
the Death Riders now have
Oh
the
my
world
God.
title and the tag titles
tag title.
hostage.
I'm gonna
They
be sick.
stole the tag belts, Carl. Now they're going to put them in briefcases now. The NWA is getting tarnished, ruined, because of these six
They're
other
stealing all
bitches.
your belts.
Absolutely unfreaking believable.
I don't know what happened, Chris. We had them. We had them. Perry and Guevara.
Oh,
I know exactly what happened, Simon. You happened. You and your hero complex happened.
What are you talking about? I was trying to...
Trying to what, Simon? What? Soak in the applause from these marks? Did you enjoy that little pop when you got in the ring? Have you enjoyed the nice little tweets we've been getting? Did you like the chants for the big, strong man of this faction?
Anyone could have.
Anyone but me, Simon. That's the damn point. I'm the brains of this operation. I'm the one that has the strategy, the charisma, the edge that sets us over the edge. And you are just a big, smiling oaf who gets distracted by shiny lights.
Oh, hey.
People clapping. Here's some keys. Maybe that'll distract you too.
Chris, we're a team. We've been through so much.
A team built on a foundation of your relentless, nauseating positivity. Do you know how grating that was? Every single time, everything's gonna be great. Thumbs up for everything. It was annoying. I was stuck in a perpetual motivational seminar run by a toddler. Brian, I know you have glasses, but I can't be the only one that sees this, right? You've seen the potential I have. The fire. Simon is plateaued. He's content being the muscle of the team, soaking in the scraps of attention. I need someone who understands ambition, who understands ruthlessness. You're with me, Brian. You are just the guy I need in my corner. You know where the real money is, where the real impacts are being made. The era of the influence, it's over. But the era of danger is just beginning. You know, Simon,
that's it.
You always had that stupid little catchphrase, didn't you? Why? Always so optimistic, always so damn sure of yourself. Well, Simon, you lost us the Tag Team Championships. You ended this great team. And why? Here's why, you muscle-bound disappointment. Here's why.
Oh, you son of a...
Oh, no, you son of a...
...is here.
This is... I can't believe it.
That was what a turn of events.
They've been the tag contest of the tag division for the last Stephanie Blackko.
I'm not believing what I'm seeing here, guys.
I think she's gonna get her.
I disagree with Stephanie's tweet there. She's
disagree. I can't.
I didn't have a chance to read it. Blink to mix this.
Yeah,
she's
it was a bit quick, but
the gist basically.
Sounds like we're getting this match.
Stephanie Baker is accusing Tegan Knox of being where she is because she's doing favours for the president. For me.
I mean that's about that. That's an open secret.
And quite frankly, she's wrong. Like, did I bring in Tegan Knox because she's from the same country as me? And
no.
And you gave her time away, and you gave her new music, and you gave her a new belt with the Welsh freaking flag on it.
She's representing her nationality, okay?
But you know what we're gonna do tonight? I've been wanting to do this for a while because we're at the forefront of change in this business. So this is going to be the last match for the national championship. The winner of this match will be the NWA World Television Champion.
Oh, a new TV belt.
Being rechristened?
Oh yeah, the NWA World Television Championship will be the belt that comes out of this match, and that championship will be defended with a Lucky 7 system, very similar to the one that I created when I worked for the WWA. And will be intergender.
It works for the WWA, it works for the NWA, okay.
Anybody who wants to fight for the television champion, man, woman, or somewhere in the area in between, They can.
But what if
welcome to
somebody
Scyther.
cashes in the Lucky 7? Can they cash it in on either gender's belts?
That seems to be the idea, I
Cross
think.
that bridge when we get there.
Hang on a second, we're back in the World of Sport arena. What the heck?
We've obviously gone to a different taping, Glenn. And here's the new belt.
Yeah. Oh, look at
wow. That is a
Brought to
good
you
looking
by
belt.
Aim, YouTube.
Blockbuster? Wait, Blockbuster?
Wait, you might want to update that one.
Okay, now I really have time traveled. Where the heck did Blockbuster go?
See, I'm on Netflix. Tom's on Blockbuster.
Well, I can believe the Blockbuster is so low rent now that the NWA can buy a sponsorship with them. It's, it's fine.
I didn't expect
There's
the
one
Blockbuster to be
singular
sponsoring this. Tom, what did you get for that?
Maybe Tom
somewhere in
bought
Oregon
it.
or Washington.
Well, if the Lucky 7 worked for the WWA, then I'm sure it can work for the NWA. Fair is fair, right?
Well, Scyther is working over Tegan Knox.
That sounds like something for you guys to argue about at Forbidden Door.
I'm actually happy with
I
this.
hope, unlike the WWA, the Lucky 7 rule is actually obeyed and not just abused and bastardized.
not just thrown around, and yeah.
Yeah,
Really,
Oh, you beat 6 men in a match, that counts as 6! Bollocks! No, it doesn't!
That was when Ric Flair was tarnishing it. I came back into power and
Oh, yes, Glenn, because
Better.
everything's been great since you came back.
I put the
Stephanie-
TV belt back to where it needs to be. But there will be some updates
I'll wait
to
till
my
the
title
TV
belt when we get
titles on.
there.
I'll wait till the TV titles on
On
Green
Tucker,
Cage.
that is not where it's supposed to be.
There will be some updates to my Lucky 7 on my TV belt when we get to the show. You can bet on that.
Well, I'll wait
But
till
either way,
I'll wait till
Stephanie
it's on
McCurr is
the.
taking it to Tegan Knox.
I'll wait till it's on the next colour cane, huh?
That's not going to happen. Do not worry. There's only 2
No, wait,
coloured
no, wait,
canes. There's
no, wait.
no more of them.
I
And you
don't
can
know,
forget about
there's
it
another
being...
one in ECW.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, you gotta get that,
right,
that
doesn't
one
it?
first. You gotta get that one first.
If I could trade him over, I'd do it.
Can we not talk about multiple
I know.
colours of,
We've got a
can we
great
not talk
match
about
here. We're talking
multiple
about
colours
Kane.
of multiple colours of Kane and how many times Glenn's jacked off to them? Can we not talk about that?
I'm just saying.
I'm saying
we got a
I'm just saying there's another thing. We've got all this.
We've got two of the
We've got all this thing, I'm
two of
just
the
saying.
top women in the world.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
And
saying.
Tegan Knox
that Glenn is
idolised Kane, for
collecting
God's
canes
sake.
like Infinity Gems. But yes, let's get back to this match.
But then again,
We've
Tegan
got-
Knox also
we've
was
got-
influenced by Kane herself. She even dressed up
I
like
mean, she
him.
at one point was called
she's-
Lady Kane. So.
Yeah, she may have called herself Lady Kane at one point, but she's certainly not Kane tonight. She's going up against a monster of a woman in Stephanie McCurr.
Yeah, but that face paint, Stephanie McCurr looks kind of like just a mix between Lara Croft and Darby Allin.
Oh, wait a second.
It may be
Wait a
that.
second.
Oh,
we're seeing it.
oh my God, that was not a nice rear view. That was. Come on, Tegan
That was
Knox.
amazing, Glenn.
I think that was a front view, quite frankly. But
Come on, Tegan Knox. You're the bloody Welsh Dragon of the NWA. Get your. Kick out! Oh, thank God.
Well, Stephanie McCurr is looking great tonight.
She's looking very confident, JJ. Overly confident. You do not look past Tegan Knox.
Well, no, absolutely not. But Stephanie McCurr is one of the best in the world here.
Oh, of course.
Stephanie McCurr from Santiago, Chile, and Tegan Knox from the Welsh Valleys.
this is a real. World of Sport isn't just a name, huh? It's a proper world league here in the NWA.
It is. It's like a global effect.
And especially
Yeah,
next
you
month
get-
when the
you get
Japanese
stars from all
contingent
over.
can rejoin us and the UK people can leave the UK again. It'll be a great time. Whoa!
And
the Monaco
go round.
Oh no!
wait a second,
no!
Stephanie,
Oh no!
No!
Oh, that was a close one. That was a very close call, though. The referee. But she kicked
Wait a
out.
second.
Yes!
What an exchange!
Tegan hooks the leg. 1, 2.
Oh, Stephanie gets
Stephanie
out.
and Tim's throwing everything at each other. They know that this is an opportunity at a world championship essentially, because you win the television title, you defend it 7 times
You can
in
cash
singles
in.
matches, and you can cash it in.
Maybe Tegan Knox can defeat Jon Moxley.
Who knows? Maybe.
Oh, if that would have happened, then you might as well make Tegan Nox the face of the NWA of both genders.
If Tegan Nox were to get a full cash-in opportunity, she might want to go after the women's championship. She might want to go after the men's championship.
Oh, yeah, who knows?
Who knows? We are in a new.
Oh my God! What a twisting moonsault! My God!
1, 2.
Come on, Stephanie McCall is the new TV champion. My God, we were just talking about nepotism. It is dead, thanks to Stephanie McCall.
Yeah, those rumors are clearly unfounded, but
I do not believe this, Tom.
The double champion.
Yeah. And your face of the women's division just got her ass kicked by Stephanie. I can't believe this.
He's got 2 for the night.
Yeah, the national championship is retired at this point now. But
oh my God,
television champion is Stephanie McCall.
Right, listen up, you lot. I stand here draped in these interim colours. Interim, a word that tastes like ash in my mouth. A word that represents compromise. A word that means not good enough. 1 month. 1 month I've held this thing, and 1 month I've defended it. 1 month I've proven week in and week out that I'm the best damn wrestler on this planet. I've taken on all comers. I've bled. I've sweat. I've pushed myself to the absolute limit. And for what? For a title that comes with an asterisk. For a champion that's got Wild Stock's last sticker slapped on it. Nah, bruv. Nick Wayne, you son, you're the real champion. And I'll give you this, you've earned it. You got a pin over me, bruv. But you also earn the wrath of Jon Moxley, an act of violence that's left you indisposed. Well, I'm not here to kick a man when he's down. I'm not going to celebrate somebody else's misfortune. But I'm here to demand what is rightfully mine. When you're healed, Nick, when you can stand on your own 2 feet, when you can look me in the eye, I want a straight fight. No excuses, no distractions, just you, me, and this ring. And we'll settle this. We'll decide, once and for all, who the true NWA World Heavyweight Champion is. And until then, I will carry this and I'll defend it. I will represent the NWA with every fibre of my being. And Jon Moxley, you want to play bully? You want to come and pick on those who can't defend themselves? You want to leave your mark on this company? You want to make a statement? Then make it on me. Because I'm here every month. I'm here wearing these colours and I'm ready. I'm ready to show you and everybody else that this interim champion is the real bloody deal. So bring it on. Bring it on, anyone, because Will Ospreay is here and I'm taking NWA to the next level, 1 match at a time. And when Nick Wayne returns, he'll find out that the reign of the aerial assassin is on another level.
Okay, now we're back to where we were. I was wondering where we went for a second. Someone's messing with my monitor here on the commentary table.
Yeah, Glenn, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but that looked the same to me.
Here comes, it's time for the Heritage Championship.
Ah, here we go. This is the one.
One of the young horsemen in Charlie Dempsey.
Charlie Dempsey, he's going for the Heritage title. Interesting.
This could be his chance to break out.
Charlie Dempsey, he looks good. He's young and he can break out as a champion. But
he's young. He's a capable fighter.
Does he know who he's going up against, though, Tom? He's going up against a monstrous Brody King here.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. But he's got pedigree in this business. Son of one of the greats, William Regal.
My general manager is sending his well wishes and support, and just hopes he survives this match. I think.
Look at that confidence; it's just dripping off of him. Look, you got to give this kid a lot of credit for stepping up against Brody King.
Charlie is a capable fighter. I believe he's been.
Absolutely.
I believe he's been to see his dad in Blackpool to get some advice ahead of this match.
William Regal is not allowed out of the UK at the minute due to the current situation.
Goodness.
And speaking of a current situation, How about that situation right there?
That is
Brody King
a scary
accompanied
situation.
by Brody accompanied by the Queens of the Black Heart, Julia and Sky, the women's tag champions. Don't forget.
They've got a ton of gold with them. They've got the Heritage title and the women's tag belt. So this is a devastating army led by Brody King. But what are we seeing here? Is this sort of like an army that Brody King's trying to establish here in NWA?
Dare I say that these? Well, I was gonna say these guys and girls are more dangerous without their former leader Malachi Black.
Brody King looks like he's the one who bombed the House of Parliament the other month.
Yeah, where is he?
Wait a second.
Yeah, where has he been anyway? Where's
We need to call the
Malachi Black
authorities.
been? Does anybody know that
He's the
Malachi
reason
Black's
that
been?
Charlie's dad's been off my TV and Mr. Johnson's are running things.
Introducing the challenger.
Well, this is going to be quite an intriguing heritage. But let's see how it unfolds then.
At 200 pounds.
Charlie's 200 pounds. 200
That's
pounds
solid.
of
That's
solid muscle.
That's an ordinary
is in,
human body weight.
The man is
200
in
pounds.
the man is in fantastic condition.
Yeah, but I
Looks
mean,
good.
look at his frame.
But look at Brody King. That is a big slapping mate of muscle power right there.
National Wrestling Alliance Heritage Champion.
Look at Brody King, man. Whoa. He looks more jacked than I've ever seen him. I wouldn't want to stand across the ring looking at that big man. Honest to God. He ended, what's his name again? The Russian Killing Machine's reign as champion. Now is he going to dethrone the son of William Regal? He defeated a Russian. Now he's going against the son of a British wrestler.
A British legend, I think you can say.
Well, you get my
safely
drift.
say.
Wait a minute, Brody's going to the... Look at this! Wow!
Brody King is a man who can do things that men of his size normally can't do. You've got one of those. You've got one of those. It's called Samoa Joe.
I was just going to say, I'm seeing some Samoa Joe vibes here from Brody King, but Brody's even bigger than Samoa Joe.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think he's bigger than ever before. But you know what?
Well, it's a big ass
Give
canvas
credit
for
to
all
this
those
kid, Charlie
tattoos,
Dempsey.
huh?
You don't grow up in the Regal household and not learn how to fight and scratch and claw and gouge an eye and whatever else you got to do.
Well, he's doing all right so far.
But that's what you got to do. If you go
Much
for
to
a
the
big man, what
surprise
do
of
you
the
do?
women's tag team champions on the outside.
That's right. What do you do when you go up against a man like Brody King? You go for the legs, you go for the pins, the
Go for the legs,
wheels.
you go for the nose, you go for the eyes, you do whatever you can.
Try and play the rope strategy. That might work.
And you hope you don't get hit with moves like that. There you go.
Oh God! Something definitely has happened to Brody King since breaking out on his own. He's a completely... He's got the gold. He's on a ride of a lifetime.
Well, this is his opportunity to show that he's more than just the other guy behind Malachi Black.
He's showing he can wrestle.
He wants to show he's more than just muscle. He's more than just a heavy. He's not just another Diesel. He is Brody King.
He was Malachi's heavy in the Kings of the Black Throne.
It's safe to say the King of the Black Throne is no longer... these days are done, aren't they?
Malachi Black still works here. I haven't seen him for a while, but Julia Hart has re-stylized her and Sky's team as the Queens of the Black Heart. Brody King is just himself. Brody King. He sometimes goes by the Hound of Hell.
Yeah, but this Brody King is different than the Brody King we saw a year ago.
Oh, wait a minute. He's got it, Carl.
Yeah, that's the Regal stretch.
He's got the Regal stretch.
Maybe the Dempsey stretch.
That was the Regal stretch there.
I mean, you've got to give credit to Charlie. He wants to get he wants to get by on his own name. He could be Charlie Regal or Bailey Regal, which is his real name is Bailey Regal.
Bailey Regal,
but
there's only one Bailey.
Tom,
That's
break it all down to
ECW.
kayfabe.
And now look at this.
He has chosen to wrestle
I'm just
under
boxing these people all over the place. Why don't
He has chosen to wrestle. He's
Oh!
chosen to wrestle under Charlie Dempsey.
flying.
Well, right now he's not wrestling. He's fighting like he's down on the streets of Blackpool.
Oh,
Absolutely.
But Brody coming back.
Give credit to this. Give credit to this. It feels weird saying kid when you're talking about a Regal, but give credit to this kid. He's tough and he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Well, his dad wrestled on the last World of Sport.
He did, yeah. And now he's
he did.
Now even he's been busted open. Both men are bleeding buckets here.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
William Regal, famously one of many young boy tag team partners of Big Daddy, who
the Brody King slam.
Maybe this one could be as well. But right now he's about to be destroyed. He was about taken out by that cannonball.
It was a black hole slam almost change of a bit.
Charlie was a part of the group. That went to the WWF. Went to the WWF to make a mess of CM Punk at Survivor Series.
Bad memories.
Brody King.
In all fairness, JJ, that wasn't about you in the WWF. That was about CM Punk.
Look at Brody King's face. He's been.
And he doesn't work for you anymore. He doesn't work for you anymore. So
she's off.
Well, Brody King has been in a fight and he knows it.
Yeah.
Another scars of the battle.
But
I think we're looking at
Brody King is laughing. He enjoys the scrap. He enjoys the fight.
He loved that match. He loved it.
He got one hell of a fight there.
I'm not going to lie, Tom. I think we're looking at a long reign from Brody King.
I think we might be too.
He could be the longest heritage champ of your company. Just think about it.
Is that the beating drums of one former print?
There is only one thing that this means. Either I'm having a heart attack and that's my heart that I can hear in my ear, or Prince Devitt is coming out.
Yeah,
I really hope it's Prince Devitt.
Former demon, I guess, of the WWE and the WWA is now in the NWA, and he's looking for championship gold as Prince Devitt.
Well, as you know, when the Red House comes over,
tonight it's just a tap. Tonight he's teaming up with his protege.
Look at that, Prince Devitt dressed in the black and purple. And a bit of silver in
showing up in the war paint.
Not only that, guys, but look at the style. It's basically the exact same guy that he beat 2 years ago at Christmas Chaos and when he's
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That's what it is. I can see it.
A purple version of the demon paint here for Prince Devitt as he is looking to go to war in his war paint.
It works awesome.
Yeah, the less said about the boss of the ECW, the better.
Yeah, the corrupted, you-know-who guy of... Look, I'm sorry about burying my former big bloke, but it's a true fact.
Glenn, that's a man who doesn't work here. Who does work here is this man, who is here for a tag team match tonight. He'll be tagging up with
this guy wrestled more than once a year.
He'll be tagging up with his protege, Jordan Devlin, tonight.
Not the Prince Devitt at home, okay? They're an actual team. And do you know something? And do you know something, guys?
Jordan started his training under Devitt in the Hammerlock gyms in Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland.
Well, it's true that they both come from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, so it's well, you know, we've got two Irish people who are going to go for something here. They're going to get some gold.
If you ask Jordan, and I have, his grandmother's house backed onto Finn's parents' house, Fergal's house, in their hometown. They literally could nip round to each other's house by jumping the back fence.
I believe it.
Dang, you want to talk about a close bond?
Close knit community, close friends, and they're going up against the tag team of two other close friends.
Oh, look at that!
Momentarily.
Look at this sellout crowd tonight, man. They love Prince Devitt.
Always a thrill.
Basking in his glory.
It's always a thrill to see a Devitt entrance.
He's a one of a kind, man. He's a one of a kind.
Absolutely.
There's something special about Prince Devitt that may overlook, and maybe his protege will have the same look when he finally breaks out. Jordan Devlin, the Irish Ace himself. There he is. He had a lot of trouble in WWA trying to find success, although here tonight in NWA, it's a time for a new restart, and here he is.
This could be his chance to break out. This could be his chance to prove to the world that he belongs here.
And also he can prove to his own teacher as well, JJ. He can prove to his teacher as well, you know, that he belongs in NWA. And do you know what?
At one point
best thing that ever happened.
In NWA, he was relegated to bag boy. He was the help me out, guys. He was the redheaded stepchild of the.
I know what you're saying. I'll let you get there.
I'm dying over here.
Letting you keep digging, you know.
Yeah, you let me drown. Thanks, guys. Anyway,
but,
you know what I'm saying. Devlin was the whipping boy. There you go.
All redheaded stepchilds in Ireland.
Oh, this is going to be... yes.
They're all redheaded.
I'm not going to lie, Tom. This is an absolute stacked crowd you've got here. There's a bunch of them here.
Here we go.
And now here we go.
Mustache man to the back of his style. It is Ireland against England. The two most Irish men in the world against the two most English men in the world.
How appropriate is that? We all know the relationship between the two nations.
Two gentlemen, as you know, you nod, you smile, you shake hands with everybody.
And you wave your hands.
That's it. You got to shake hands with the people in the front row.
If you can find a more British team, I'd like to see it.
This is the British team here. This is Team Britain versus Team Ireland. Tyler Bate and Trent Seven back together, and it's really awesome seeing them back.
Mustache Mountain.
As the only American here, actually, I don't have a dog in this fight, I guess.
And do you know what's quite funny about it? These four guys were once in WWA, and now they're facing each other again in the NWA.
And
how appropriate!
For pennies.
It's almost like you gave away.
You let them go for a ham sandwich.
It's almost like you gave away everybody for nothing, isn't it, man?
If anybody can push these guys properly, they're definitely. Honestly, they weren't going to stay around when Ric Flair was tarnishing my company at the time. If I let them go, so they wouldn't suffer from
Tyler Bate and Trent Seven.
You sound like a president blaming everything on the ex-president.
Tyler Bate and Trent Seven came across when I left the WWA when Ric Flair told me I was no longer required.
Oh, I can see a little bit of red there.
I set up the NWA, and look which one of us has a company now, Rick.
I know. And oh my goodness, Prince Devitt looking at doing some new maneuvers here. He doesn't do that maneuver. It's kind of looked like a Bryan Danielson submission he pulled off.
I mean, look, Prince Devitt knows his ground game. You know, so much is made of his aerial offense, but the guy knows his technical submissions as well.
And
Devitt was well trained. I mean, when he was early in the business, he was training the next generation of women, the next generation of wrestlers and women, because he obviously trained Becky Lynch.
That's right, he did.
He trained
Thank
Jordan.
you for that.
I've got to say, this is probably one of the most anticipating tag matches I've ever looked forward to.
What people don't consider is when he was teaching this next generation of people, he was only a year and a half into the business himself.
He was. He made a name for himself in Japan.
That was long before Bullet Club. Long before
Bullet Club, and long before going to Japan and forming the Bullet Club that still exists today.
If it wasn't for Devitt, there would never have been a Bullet Club.
Long before the Demon, long before any of all this, he was Fergal Devitt training on a few gym mats in a garage in Bray.
Now, Tom, I know you love doing your history.
Otherwise, he would be on Jim Matt's now.
Hey, Tom, I know you love talking about your history and everything, but when these old guys won the independent scene, they numerous past with David and
I'd love to know what you're saying,
well.
but you're cutting in and out.
Glenn has never sounded better.
Somebody's messing with Glenn's mic, I think.
Yeah, I almost got it.
Okay. Whoa!
Breaker.
I mean, you've got to think the winning team in this match has to be in line to have a go at the Death Riders, but I mean,
absolutely.
It's certainly
oh, good God! What a kick!
Whoa!
But it's certainly not going to be next month because the Death Riders are going to be in action against Bullet Club in some formal setting. I don't know what kind of setting we're going to do quite yet, but
6-man tag, I believe. You got to think that's
tag or,
oh, look at this!
You got to think that's just going to break out in the anarchy.
Can I borrow some chicken wire, JJ? Can anybody lend me some chicken wire?
I'm sure you can
I think I got a few panels.
Tom, just go down a
building
building site. You can nick some.
But now, Tyler Bates finally been tagged in the ring, and this is, well, ironically enough, these two men did meet before once in NWA, but now a forward roll by Devitt. Whoa. I've got to say, Jordan Devlin looks in fantastic condition too. Probably the best shape of his life.
I'm sure I can beg, borrow, and steal enough metal to set up a cell of some description.
Whoever wins this tag match is going to absolutely deserve it because this match has been awesome. And now,
oh wait a second! I thought, pile driver, cradle pile driver.
Wow.
Gwen 7, I'm not gonna lie, he's also been in the best condition since that incident a long time ago. And now he looks absolutely fantastic.
Trent and Tyler haven't had a lot of luck in all honesty. They tend to be on the losing side of a lot of their matches, but on the touring schedule, when they're out touring around, they're two of the most popular competitors in the NWA.
Absolutely.
This could be their night, though. They might do it. Oh no!
I mean, Christ, could you imagine if they were to go over on Prince Devitt? I don't think it's going to happen because that was the coup de grace.
That is good night from the
That is
Prince.
indeed good night. But
that was a good match.
Devitt
and the Irish go over the bridge. Sorry, guys.
Devitt and Devlin. That's try saying that 5 times.
That's it. We've got to release Northern Ireland. It's going to be reunited with the IRA, Republic of Ireland.
No.
I almost said the IRA. That's an entirely different thing. Anyway.
I think that's also the other. I think that's also the other island.
We realize, you know.
I think. I think it's time for the main event.
Well, the team of the Irish Society have just won over the British Society. So props off to Devitt and Devlin. And now here we go.
No, it's not.
It is. Look,
it is.
It is the current
championship.
Asterisk.
Oh, we went for this last
The interim world championship.
Bullshit. It's the world championship. It's not Star Wars.
The real world title is in Jon Moxley's briefcase, and if Tom doesn't, God!
Now wait just a damn minute. Who gave him that?
Who did that?
He thinks of himself as a king, so he's got a throne.
He's no king of the ring.
He's here with his girlfriend, the daughter of CM Punk, as far as she's concerned.
The daughter of CM Punk.
It's not the daughter of CM Punk, so why are you watching?
Jesus, what's the daughter of CM Punk and Eddie is the father of Dominic.
Yeah, Eddie is the father of Dominic.
Yeah,
we've established it. I'm watching NWA. What show are you watching? Her shirt says
Glenn's watching a show from 20 years ago.
Her shirt says CM. Her t-shirt says CM Dad Deadbeat.
And here comes
Here comes the
NWA
aerial assassin
champion.
and the asterisk champion, the placeholder.
Hey, look there, World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, well, if you want to make him the NWA champion, then you strip Jon Moxley and you declare him the champion. None of this halfway, 1 foot in, 1 foot out bollocks. Make a decision. Who's the champion? You can't have to.
Take it from me. Sometimes it's hard to commit to things. Commitment is hard.
Cole, if you can't stand this match, then just bugger off.
I love the match. The match is going to be very
hold
good.
on. That's the pot calling the kettle black. Jesus Christ, Glenn, you're the one that bitched 2 months ago for the whole show about Nick Wayne.
Yeah, but this is different now. Times have changed, okay?
Glenn's a new man now, yeah. You saw Gain once, and now you're a new man.
But he did make me see the lights, and I did come out a new man, didn't I? Anyway,
Will
the NWA champion.
Will Ospreay deserves to be the real NWA champion, and he should be declared as such. And that belt that's in the briefcase should be null and void off Jon Moxley.
Of course,
that belt that's in the briefcase is the original championship. I'm not letting Jon Moxley keep that. As soon as I get an opportunity to get that belt back.
Yeah, but you know what happened when Ric Flair took the belt to the WWF? They didn't just say, Ric Flair's got the belt. I guess we're not going to have a WCW champion anymore.
But Carl, you know what happened to that WCW championship, right? It got booed out of the building.
What they did was invented the International Championship, and it was absolute fucking chaos for about 3 years.
Yes, it was.
Well, see, here we go. History repeated itself.
Listen, the fact is, Jon Moxley's got the real belt in a briefcase, so we can't get it off.
Right, but it doesn't matter about the physical belt. Just declare him not the champion. And declare Will Ospreay the actual champion. All this asterisk interim bullshit. It's just like Tony Khan. It's absolute bullshit. Interim champions are nonsense.
Well, you're the owner of Tony Khan's ex-AW.
Well, yes, and I don't do interim champions. There's a reason he had to go out of business and sell it to me.
But you run it a lot better than he did ever could.
I think a certain Mr. Brooks, somebody's dad, is the reason for that.
It's ironic. The last time we had this interim bullshit was with Moxley last time, except he was on the other side. He was in Ospreay's place, and actually with CM Punk. It all comes full circle.
For any cases, Will Ospreay's got the NWA belt. The
wait a second, for Brian Pillman Jr.
Until we get the action one, until Nick Wayne gets back into shape gear, whenever that may be. All right.
This is going to be a great match between two great wrestlers for a belt that means nothing. Let's do it.
Come on, Carl. This is for a belt that.
A belt that goes
just like when AJ Styles defended his belt.
Oh yeah, that meant nothing too. That meant nothing too, dickhead.
If Hulk Hogan had won the belt off AJ Styles,
you can't guarantee I would not have acknowledged it.
I'm sitting in my chair for the rest of the night.
This belt means everything. This is what Will Ospreay.
Well, he's already bleeding.
Yeah, I know. That's real blood. That's that Star-ass blood piss coming out of his head, alright?
What?
What? Glenn? Okay, Glenn, sit down. Time out.
Ospreay and Pillman going.
He's got to chop on the shit out of his
championship.
Oh my god!
You need to give me the hot tag, okay? Let me take
Roxy's shirt. Jesus Christ!
I just saw it too. Jesus, I know we're having fist punches over for a Star-ass belt, as Cole is to call this, but this match is awesome. This is what NWA is about.
She does believe that he's her father. So, you know.
But I don't believe it.
I can believe in Santa Claus too, but
yeah,
you don't have any kid watching, do you?
Wait, you're not telling me Santa Claus isn't real?
I know. We saw him wrestle before we saw him wrestle a snowman a couple of years ago.
Exactly, yeah. Santa Claus was on WWA a couple of years ago, so he's definitely real.
We saw Santa Hogan which was real, and now Will Ospreay missed it, and now he goes for the clothesline. Yeah, he would have took the AW battle with him.
Santa Claus was on Christmas Chaos, and Mr. Blobby was in the Battle Riot, so they're all real things.
Right now we are having a fantastic match. These guys back and forth.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, it is.
Brian Pillman.
That means something.
Brian Pillman insisted. He said he was owed a championship opportunity, and
he was. He
could do it.
It's a shame he's not going out.
CM Punk.
Getting rid of the Punk problem many months ago.
It's a shame he's not getting
obviously.
one.
I mean, Forbidden Door.
This is like the Kiss team in WCW, where we'll promise you a main event. Here it is.
Yeah. But none of that.
If you win it, it doesn't matter if Jon Moxley decides he wants to activate his belt again.
No, the fact of the matter is, Moxley.
Well, Jon Moxley can't activate that belt because he might have the physical championship, but that championship belongs to one man. That man is Nick Wayne.
Champions.
He is the world champion. And he is the world champion, and when he is capable of competing,
wait a second,
and he will come back.
He will come back. This is worse than when Tony Khan did the same thing with CM Punk. If somebody is injured, you take the belt off them.
Strip the belt 30 days out. We know the rules.
They can't defend the belt within 30 days.
That is the traditional. That's the traditional mindset. But look, this is the NWA. We have to innovate. We have to make a new thing.
The NWA is literally all about. It's in the intro. It's all about tradition.
That is the traditional mindset. Yes, it is.
And you're the traditional company.
He was not hurt in a match. He was assaulted.
Okay, so you tell me if tomorrow Will Ospreay gets in a car crash and dies, then it doesn't count. He doesn't get stripped to the title.
He puts it in a coffin.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we'll do a casket match, obviously.
I hope we didn't put it out in the
As we
universe.
said last time, get Nick Wayne's crooked ass and put him on the mat so that, those guys can please feel his chest.
Glenn just wants him to keep wrestling, even though he's crippled.
Because the BS like this.
I'm saying take the belt off him.
For that.
Glenn's saying get his ass in the ring and I don't care what conditions in.
Yeah, okay, Vince.
Glenn, you can hardly talk. You put Andrade in about 14 matches to get the belt off him onto Kane.
It's 3 matches to get off of him, alright?
Andrade wrestled more matches in one night than Will Ospreay has in the last 2 years.
And somehow Andrade was the heel. Let that one out. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And Rick Flash screwed him over. I didn't.
Credit to Pillman Jr. He is having a great performance tonight.
Yes, he has been the best performance he's ever had, but he's not going to get that belt because Will Ospreay fought his ass off to get it, and he's going to stay as champion until the real champion gets back here. Look, I'm sorry we're shooting left, right, and centre, ladies and gentlemen, but this commentary has just got fall off the rails, just like he did last month, because Carl Dorton here is absolutely just burying this championship. That means something. Why can't he open his eyes?
We're allowed to have opinions here on the commentary.
He got a replica belt, and he got invented last month.
The fact of the matter is,
it means as much. Glenn, it means as much as that as the set. It means as much as the fucking TV title did when it was on Blue Cane last year, or the British title, or whatever the fuck it was called at that point.
Oh no, we have some more points that's going on here.
It's effectively the number one contendership, okay?
Okay.
It's effectively the number one contendership. How's that for you?
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
he sucker punched him in.
Just like Ric Flair would have done back in the day.
It's effectively the number one contendership. And when the champion is back, the title will be defended.
Of course, but he's got to get off.
Well, that's a 1 fall for Pillman.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That was slam. Wow. Since when does anybody win with a power slam and get one?
That is an upset, I think. You gotta say if you're Brian Pillman Jr., you're playing with house money at this point.
When did somebody win with a power slam? Every match the British Bulldog ever had for about 15 years, Glenn.
Even Jin Yang United had a power slam, but he never won.
I think he should.
In fact, when did somebody win with a power slam? He was large. He had muscles. He wore a yellow pair of trunks. There was a giant. It was WrestleMania 3.
Technically, he did do a leg drop afterwards. But
yeah, but the power slam is what everyone shows on TV, right?
I mean, that's the thing that's replayed.
Then
everybody remembers the power slam. They don't think about the.
They don't ring about power slam magazine, do they?
Yeah, and we're going to be thinking about this move for a long time.
Change of Nick Wayne there with that maneuver. maybe in dedication to the quote-unquote seas.
Oh, wow, just
Osprey and Pillman, none of them are doing particularly well at the springboards
Glenn,
tonight.
I could not just believe you said that Will Ospreay did a move in tribute to Nick Wayne. Will Ospreay has been wrestling since Nick Wayne was born, I'm pretty sure.
And now look at that!
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Well, I know we found out in the build-up to Forbidden Door that John Cena was world champion the day Nick Wayne was born.
Yes, he did, and he buried him with a stop
Which
sign.
is
Forbidden Door, which was terrible.
Which is wild to think about.
Well, not really. Big Daddy's backstage.
And we haven't seen him lately. Where the hell did Big Daddy go? He's usually.
We got a lot of weird.
It's all been a bit weird since Mil Mortes dipped his arms into the fucking beyond, you know.
And now Pillman's
We're about to get a countdown. No! Oh my
God! An elbow to the outside.
Pillman knows it's not. Pillman knows a count out is not necessarily good for him, so he wants to try and get Ospreay back in that ring.
He'll pin him if he does it. He'll become the new champion.
Well, I mean, what happens with the champion rule if the second fall is a count out, but the first fall was by pinfall? How does that work?
I certainly hope we don't have to find out.
Maybe we can have a second interim champion.
That means we didn't consider that.
Champion. This is the NWA title.
I certainly hope we don't have to find out in 3 seconds. Let's be honest. I really hope that doesn't happen.
Well, that's the only way you're going to tie things up.
We'll see
what the referee says. She's pretty experienced.
Got a count out, that's fine because it would even it up.
Look, she's no Charles Robinson, all right?
Got back in the ring, he beat the count, and now these two.
I certainly hope.
This match has just been brutal, 100 miles an hour, all for a championship that's not the last title.
This match has been really good.
This is NWA as it was meant to
what a match! This is what the NWA is all about.
It's your fault, Glenn. You keep arguing about the belt. You've distracted me from this match. Keep bringing up the belt.
Because you hate it so much. You barely at the beginning of the match.
Stop bringing it up, Glenn.
Oh, Jesus, I think we're getting
Rocky fight.
I think Glenn just wants Carl the Barry Tom's company.
Yeah.
I think that's why he keeps bringing it up.
The fact of the matter is, and now look at this. Oh,
wow, what a counter! What a counter!
1, 2.
Oh, no.
Wow.
2.
What an exchange.
This is fantastic, Tom. This is what the NWA is about. Pro wrestling as it was meant to be. Not this Jon Moxley kidnapping a championship belt bullshit and everything.
I was just about to say, this isn't some Jon Moxley Death Rider bullshit. This is pro wrestling right here.
This is what the NWA is all about. The tradition.
I didn't ask Jon Moxley to murder one of my close friends on his wedding day.
Well, that bruv doesn't know shit,
I was as surprised as you were. You were there. You remember.
Yeah, I saw it. I'll never
Glenn
forget
doesn't remember yesterday.
The fucking credits rolled, and I didn't realise he was here.
And he ruined a wedding day and everything. He's tarnished what this company represents. And these.
Wait a second. Pillman off the top.
Slingshot clothesline.
This could be it.
He finally hits the springboard.
And both men are just bleeding NWA pride. And
we're
now
about to have a new NWA
right on the logo.
interim champion.
No.
Look at Ospreay's back.
Oh my God, the whip.
I mean, you've got to think if tonight goes well for Pillman, CM Punk might have grandchildren.
Well, I hope that happens.
Oh my God.
If Brian Pillman can do this, he will definitely make you proud, Sammy.
That is a weird alternate universe where CM Punk and Brian Pillman are related.
Yeah,
Brian Pillman
I mean,
Jr., I know.
I mean, you know, she is his daughter.
No, she isn't.
You know, that is how marriage.
You don't actually believe that, do you?
Produce the birth certificate with the DNA evidence.
Hang on a second.
Well, you know what we're gonna have to do. We'll have to do for Forbidden Door. We'll have to get Maury Povich involved.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Oh,
Eddie Cage is back to this match and let's DNA test.
You're the one with connection. You're the one with connections to Mr. Johnson. Can you get Dr. Phil for us?
Sure, why not?
Look at this. Will Ospreay is going to be absolutely sore and back when this is all said and done.
Like, I could probably pull some strings and get Noel Edmonds, but he's not much use. So, you know, if you can get Dr. Phil, then, you know.
Yeah.
Right now, while you two are bickering all kinds of nonsense, and
Carl doesn't believe in Roxy's parentage.
Nobody does.
Tiger Driver 91.
Spoiler alert, Tom. Nobody does.
By the silent assassin. I mean, the aerial assassin.
Well, I believe her.
1, 2, 3. Now we're tied at 1.
This is tied up.
This match has been going for like half an hour here, judged by the time.
Brian is
still going.
You've got to think Brian was not loopy from that Tiger Driver.
He was.
He hasn't really moved properly since.
That Tiger Driver can do something bad to you, man.
Well, yeah, I don't know whether
Styles Clash.
I don't know whether he landed well.
Wait a second.
Styles Clash.
As well as Will Ospreay ever did a Styles Clash.
The Ospreay Clash. 1, 2.
It works.
And he's retained.
What a match.
Kind of a statement sent to my former champion.
That just goes to show Will Ospreay is just as phenomenal than AJ Styles ever was. And he proved it, and he's got the belt that means something. And what a match between these two. That's a chat we can be proud of, Tom. I've really enjoyed this match.
Ospreay's essentially the...
That was a great match, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys at home loved that one.
That was
Despite the BS commentary that followed. Thanks to Carl Jr., wherever his name is, on commentary, ruined. But anyways, this has been the NWA, and I hope you loved it, because we'll catch you on another show when we can. And that's it. I am legit out of words.
Somebody get Glenn some decaf. Christ almighty.
I know, right? I mean, he obviously, you know, Mina is coming, and so is Glenn. So, you know,
yeah, I'll be coming
that's
up
obviously
on
what's
ECW.
going
Yeah,
on.
he
here,
hasn't been the same since you played that. You know, I blame
Yeah.
you for this.
Yeah,
guys, I'll be seeing on the ECW.
She said
The real world.
She sent the video. She sent the video over. You know.
Wait, no infringement intended. What?
We're infringing.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Not again! Not this again!
Will you stop doing? I think Jon Moxley thinks he's in a Marvel movie with all these post credits.
Yeah.
Not this again!
Just when
We need the Avengers to kick his ass.
Guys, go out there now! Someone go out there! Go, please, for God's sake!
Send everybody.
Hang on a second.
Who's
The
this?
lights have gone out.
It's Bullet Club!
Oh, the Bullet Club are
Yes.
thing. It's a brawl.
There you go.
Oh God! Oh no!
Oh
I
yes.
don't have very much security. Get whatever referees we've got and send them out.
This is a fight. This is a brawl. This is
is a war.
chaotic.
This
This
what
is
Jon
anarchy.
Moxley bought this to NWA. He's gonna.
The Death Riders and the Bullet Club are beating down on each other.
This is a brutalized war. This is not NWA tradition.
Jon Moxley does not care that the credits are here. He says this show is not finished.
Throw tradition, throw honor, throw respect out of the goddamn window.
Stick, smashing it over the back of Jack Perry.
We need some more
Sammy
security out here. This is
down.
getting too out of hand.
Glenn, do you think I've got the money for security? I can barely afford to run the fucking arena.
God. This is unbelievable.
My God, this is just the action is all over the place. Watch out, fans.
Watch the referee.
We need somebody to try and stop this, but
this whole thing has gone chaotic, man. This is becoming unhealthy.
if this was WWF, we'd have something like Stone Cold Steve Austin about now, but I haven't got anything like that.
If my heavyweight champion was not busy, I would have sent him over to help.
All my people are overseas.
Don't
Sorry.
need him over there. No, all good, thanks.
What am I supposed to do at this stage? I can't stop this.
I mean, somebody's got to be able to. Somebody's got to put an end to this. Maybe these guys will put an end to it themselves.
But the Bullet Club are trying to do the right thing.
What's going to happen? Is something going to enter it? Oh, here we go.
TV time is going to run out. Somebody hold them back.
Finally, we got some refs to break it up.
Ollie, cut the feed, guys. This has gone too far.
cut us off,
We've gone over
guys.
the
Come on.
line.